Calvin Castine at the West Plattsburgh American Legion Post 1619 field, Lester M. Rock Memorial Field. It's 8, 9, 10 today, August 9th, 2010. And we're here for a big game in the Adirondack Slow Pitch League A Division. The Labatt's blue team has a few different players in the lineup tonight. They've got a couple of their big boppers who are not available tonight. They are tied for first in the Adirondack Slow Pitch League A Division. One loss less than the Big Earl's Restaurant Plattsburgh Bass Club team. And when this game gets done, they'll either be 2 games ahead or they'll be tied with each other. Chug Hemingway is leading off. Kevin Levine on the pitching rubber. Hemingway pops it up. It's going to be caught. I believe that's Mike Mador behind the plate. They got the batting order, but not the defensive positions. Here's Caleb Castine, getting number 2 in the lineup tonight. Takes the strike from Levine. Temperature in the upper 70s. A line shot, that's a base hit.
Right here, you got it.
Rain is threatening. There's a line of green on the weather map heading in this direction. A little bit of yellow thrown in, which can mean hard rain or could mean a little thunder and lightning. So we're hoping we get no more than rain. Jason Mayette pops it up out of play. Ladies are playing next door. Mayette hits it to left center. Castine will retreat. There are 2 down. Now Corey Russell. 1 on, 2 outs in the first. It's hit through the left side. Castine will stop. It gets away from Stevens. Castine will go to third, and Russell will go to second base. Castine is not going to run on Stevens' arm, and the short throw from left to third base. Oh, there's 2 ducks on the pond, 2 men in scoring position, and Donnie Laporte at the plate, not in 5th tonight. Good all-around hitter with excellent speed. Tries to go the opposite way. It's going to go out of play, strike 1. Laporte gets under it again. He hits it right almost directly at Stevens. Can of corn to Neil Stevens. And we're going to go to the bottom half of the first, no score. 2 runners stranded for Big Earl's Restaurant and the Bass Club. Jared Perrier is at short tonight for Big Earl's Restaurant, Plattsburgh Bass Club. Mike Welk is leading off for Labatt's Blue. The usual shortstop, Kyle Perrier, is not here. Yeah, Tatro pitching. Got Caleb Castine behind the plate. Up the middle, hit to Chris Booton, the second baseman, over to Corey Russell at first. You got Jared Perrier at short and Randy Eversole at third. Jason Mayette, Donnie Laporte, Stacy Perrier, and Chug Hemingway in the outfield. Mike Cody is the extra hitter. Here's Jay Drollette. May or may not be Jason, but it's Jay Drollette. He is also a speedy runner, but not fast enough to beat Corey Russell to the bag. There are 2 down. Now here's shortstop Tom Perry.
Come on, one.
Tetreault delivers. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Perry hits a line shot. That'll be a base hit.
Too hard.
Labatt slides over, and Perry will be in at second.
Hey, come on, Goose.
Neil Stevens, the batter. Tetreault should pitch him very carefully with a few less big boppers in the lineup. Makes ball 1. But Stevens hits this one on the line. Mayette is back at the fence and makes the catch. Keeps it on this side of the fence. A nice grab by Jason Mayette. So 4 up, 3 down, nothing across for Labatt's Blue. It's a nothing ball game as we go to the second here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Stacy Perrier will lead off the top half of the second inning in this scoreless game. The third team in that race for first place, the team that's currently tied with Labatt's Blue, is American Legion Post 1619. They're hoping for an Earl's victory tonight, I'm sure. That would put them in sole possession of first. Routine play for Scott McCormick, and he'll bring up Randy Ebersole, third baseman. That's popped up, and Medor will be there for his second opportunity of the game. 2 down. Now Jared Perrier at the plate. Levine ahead 0-2. Perrier hits it up in the middle, a base hit. We'll keep the inning alive. Jolette will race it in.
No, that's okay. Come on, Mikey.
Mike Cote, the batter.
Jared, come on.
Pitch from Levine is taken for strike 1. The back part of the mat. High fly ball. Drifting back is Stevens. There aren't a lot of people who could have kept that one in the ballpark, but Neil Stevens is one of them. And he made one heck of a catch to end the inning. I don't know if we'll see that on the Press Republican website or not. First baseman Hawk Perrier is the batter. And he wastes a little time getting a base hit to lead off the second in this scoreless ball game. I'll get this to one of those players that we haven't seen yet, Brian Sipek. He pops it up to Ebersole, 1 down. And another state trooper, we got Larry Kriegel. Booten, holy cow, Chris Booten. Makes it look easy, 2 down. Here's Scott McCormick, the second baseman. On the ground, up the middle. Laporte will pick it up. Perrier will stop at second. He'll pant Booten. Now Mike Medor, he's already demonstrated twice. He can catch that ball. Let's see how he can hit it. One and one. Chopper to the left side. Jared Perrier goes to Randy Ebersole for the first. Would have been an interesting throw to first. For the third, he goes to third for the third, I should say. Yeah, it would have been an interesting throw to first if Perrier had to go there, but he just had to take the short toss to Ebersole for the out. So we're scoreless through 2. We're heading for the 3rd here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Chris Booty Booten at the plate. It's the first offering to Jay Drillette. We have 1 down. I needed to switch batteries, so I was hoping that Mark Tatcher would take a pitch, but no, he got up there and swung at the first pitch. Hits it to left center for very quickly out number 2. So that'll get us to the top of the batting order, and it's Chug Hemingway. That pitch to Hemingway is swung on, hit to Jay Drillette. He drifts back, hauls it in a quick, very quick 3-pitch half inning for Kevin Levine. He said, I'll take all of those I can get. Go to the bottom half of the 3rd, still scoreless here on hometown cable. It's Kevin Levine in the top of the order, and Levine leads it off with a base hit in the bottom of the 3rd. So top of the order coming up, and a man already on base. Looks like the Labatt's team might score this inning. There's Mike Welk. Hits it by Ebersole into left field. We got Medor running for Levine. He stops at second. So it's 1st and 2nd and nobody out. And Jay Drillette stepping in. Alan Rock and Donnie Schutz are the officials. I forgot to mention that, I think. Alan Rock and Donnie Schutz. Booten gonna go. He's out. He's out. He can't dance around like that. But he wisely did not run into a tag.
Play, Michael. Come on, Tommy, center it up.
Wisely did not run into a tag, and with Drillette's speed, he easily made it to 1st. So it's runners in the corners, 1 out. Hemingway certainly had the right idea. Kept that man off second base. Tom Perry hit it out to Stacy Perrier. It's going to be a sacrifice fly as Medor scores. There's 2 down. Nice running grab there by right center fielder Stacy Perrier. And it gets Neil Stevens to the plate in this inning with a man on board. 2 down, strike 1. Hawk Perrier is on deck, but nobody as dangerous as Stevens at the plate. 2-2 is awfully close to take. Stevens hits a line shot that looks like it's going to go yard. It's off the base of the fence. Drillette with those wheels is going to score. Throw to the plate. He is there. No, he's out. He's out. He slid wide, and Castine put the tag on. Nice relay. Nice relay. I'm not sure who relayed that ball, if it was Jared Perrier or what. And Caleb Castine blocked the plate, forced Drillette to slide around him, and he's out at the plate on a nice play from Big Earl's defense. So it holds Labatt's to just a run, and we're going to go to the top half of the 4th, with Labatt's leading 1-0 here on hometown cable.
Oh, it was anything, yeah. Didn't look like anything.
Here's Caleb Castine, who put that tag on to end the 3rd up at the plate. It's a slow chopper. He's out. Safe. Donnie Schutz says he's safe. Not sure if Perrier's foot was on the bag. I thought they had him by about a 1.5 feet. So I think it's a break here for Big Earls. It'll be a base hit for Castine. And bring up Jason Mayette with the potential tying run on board. Mayette, Ebersole, and Laporte do up. Mayette hits it into the corner deep. Stevens will catch it. Castine's going to tag and go to 2nd.
Good job, good tag. Hey, good right, Jay, good right.
Corey Russell. Strike one.
Okay, let's go.
Hit through the left side. This should score Castine even with Stevens' arm. Now Neil Stevens throws to second, keep Russell at first base. If any of you guys out there and watching this have a better arm than Neil Stevens, tell me about it. But so many of them fire to the plate and let that guy go to second. Now Stevens, who's got as good an arm as anybody in this league, former minor league pitcher, knew that it was futile to go to the plate, so he kept Russell at first. Here's Donnie Laporte looking for two, barehanded. Would have had him. Would have had him. Even the speedy Laporte can get thrown out in a double play because Levine went directly to Tom Perry. He barehanded it and fired it, and it bounced off the glove of David Puryear. So they would have had him in a DP, and you don't see that very often with a runner like Donnie Laporte. Now here's Stacy Puryear, excuse me. Got too many Puryears and Puryears in this league. Stacy Puryear is going to have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. Makes it deep. And it's a line shot. It's going to be caught. We abruptly had to stop taping there and back up our tape because Kevin Levine was offering his opinion of that call at first base, and it was not suitable for my ears. So we had to back up the tape. So Welk made a nice catch to end the inning. It's 1-1 halfway through this one. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Another first ball hitter, David Puryear. He'll settle for one in the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 to score. And here's Brian Sipek. Strike one.
Hey, hit it hard. Come on.
Tetro delivers. Base hit for Sipek.
In front of you.
Puryear will stop at second. Now here's Larry Craigle. Getting awfully dark out here, and it's not from the sunset, it's from the clouds. Up the middle, just out of the grasp. Well, a couple of seeing eye hits back to back here, and the bags are full. Nobody out, and Scott McCormick will step in with the bags full, and a chance for a big inning here for the first place and defending champions. I haven't mentioned that part yet. Several years in a row defending champions. Labatt's Blue, formerly Coors Light. McCormick, line shot off Eversole's glove. And it's going to be a run to make it 2-1, and the bags are full. That'll be a base hit. The Labatt's team getting the ball just beyond the grasp of the Earl's defense. There's Mike Medor. Still nobody out. And it's looking more and more like it's going to cloud up and rain here. Pitch from Tetro. 1-1 pitch. Slow bouncer. Tetro thought he wouldn't get the play at the plate, so he went for the shore out at third. So that's out number one. Run number 3 scores. And Kevin Levine is the batter. Pitch to Levine is swung on. And who's got it? Laporte. Throws to third. And that allows Medor to go to second. Got a throw to keep the man at first base. He had no chance in heck. He would have needed an actual rifle to get McCormick at third. So 2 ducks in the pond for the... Oh, Tatro thought there was a force on. Tatro falling asleep looking...
Michael, good wheels.
Thought there was a force on, and or else he thought that Medor was running. And Mike Welp is on. Give him an infield hit, 4-1. But I think Tatro could have had him if he'd gone to first. Here's Jay Drollette.
Come on, Jaybird. Come on, 2-4.
So Labatt's getting just the little things done in this inning that they need. And there's a bouncer that bounces all the way through the infield. A bouncer. Looked like it was on a trampoline. Shortstop Tom Perry is at the plate. And if he gets on, Neil Stevens is on deck. This is a big at bat here. Big situation for Tatro. Ball 3.
Take you on. Come on.
I don't think Tatro wants to walk him to get to Neil Stevens. Perry hits it high and deep. If it's fair, it's a foul ball. From our angle, we couldn't tell, but it's a foul ball.
Come on, Tommy, level here. Come on.
3-1. On the ground to Perrier. He goes to Booten. Throws it to Schutz, and Schutz drops it. 5-1 the score. We're going to the 5th inning. Labatt's Blue leading Big Earl's Restaurant and the Plattsburgh Bass Club. I was opening up my umbrella when Randy Ebersole stepped to the plate. Jared Perrier hits it to third. Nice play by Craigle. Nice play by Craigle. Now Mike Cote. 1 out, 1 on. In the 5th, 5-1, Labatt's leading. Got a steady little drizzle falling. I got my cover on my camera and an umbrella to help out. 2-2. Full count. And the payoff. Hit just beyond the grasp of Perry. And it'll be first and second. That's the kind of hit that Labatt was getting in the last half inning. Batter now will be Chris Boutin. Two and 0. Two balls and a strike. Boutin hits a line drive that's going to drop in. And the bags are full. Bring up the team manager, Mark Tatro. A few of the faithful fans are taking in the game and getting a little damp doing it. Pitch to Tatro is striked. No, inside. 2-0. Top of the order, Chug Hemingway on deck. Three 0, no place to put him. Lean delivers. Strike 1. 1 out. Bags full. 3-1 count. Strike two, hit the corner. Hit the corner. Tatro wanted it. And a payoff. A base hit for Tatro. Welk will get it in. It'll be bags loaded in a 5-2 ball game. Potential tying run at first base. There's Chug Hemingway. Strike one. To the left side, Perry gets the force. Foot was right there. Well, the black is not part of the plate. But Alan Rock had the best view in the house. And he said he's out. So good play by Perry after all there. Caleb Castine up with the bags full. 2 down. Potential tying run. And the rain starts to come. Tying run at first. And it's raining. It is raining real good. High fly ball. The deep left center. It is caught by Craigle. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-2 the score.
No, we need some more. I'm not done. Come on, Neil.
Well, we didn't turn the camera on. We're talking to Kevin Levine here. We didn't turn the camera on in time to see the swing, but we saw that catch. Jason Mayette took an extra base hit away from Neil Stevens to start things in the bottom half of the 5th inning, a 5-2 ball game. Here's Hawk Purrier. And with the rain, it's cooled down. It was in the upper 70s. It feels like it's might even be close to 10 degrees cooler than that. Fair ball, it's called. Looked foul, but fair. Double for Purrier.
You're not sugar. You won't melt.
We got Brian Sipek.
You're right. Come on, Brian. Come on.
We're struggling here trying to keep our equipment dry. Got a microphone, and a lineup, and an umbrella, and a camera to hang on to. Grabs, 2 down, no advance. Third baseman Larry Craigle. Pitch from Tatro.
Come on now.
Strike one. Booten knocks it down. Has a short toss to Russell for the out. After 5, it's 5-2. Labatt's leading on viewer-supported hometown cable. There's Jason Mayette leading off the 6th inning. Hits a high fly ball out of play. Strike one. A division action. Well, Plattsburgh Bass Club, Big Earl's Restaurant really needs a victory here to keep their hopes for first place alive. Line shot deep. Stevens goes back. He'll grab it, and we have 1 down.
Now, guys, stop.
Cleanup man, first baseman Corey Russell. It's a short hop to Perry. He'll be on. Mayette will run for Russell. Here's Donnie Laporte. Outside for ball 1.
Come do ours if you want.
Out of play.
Donnie.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the 6th. 5-2 the score. Wind picking up. Trying to lift my umbrella from me. 2-1. No pitch. I'm going to let the downpour go and hope it's just a downpour. We've been off for 24 minutes. A couple people, including Alan Rock, have been raking, trying to get the field back into playable shape. Just a little bit of mud and slippery stuff right here, so if you're running to first, be careful. Donnie Laporte at the plate. Flies to Perry, they're 2 down. I'll bring up Stacy Perrier. Field in very damp, slippery conditions right now. It's an all dirt field, so when it's wet, it's wet. Myatt will round. Anybody rounding a base is going to be interesting, and Myatt gets back. Brakes are not going to work that good. And your turning, that better not be too sharp. Randy Ebersol will represent the potential tying run with 2 down here in the 6th. Line shot to Stevens. Can't get it. Run number 3 will score. Perrier slides, but he's back on his feet.
Come on, Jared!
Ebersol in with the RBI single. Laporte will run for Ebersol. And Jared Perrier at the plate. Potential tying run on base. 2 outs. Potential go-ahead run on in the person of Perrier, and he hits it to McCormick. McCormick will fire to Hawk Perrier, and that's the end of the inning. It's 5-3 going to the bottom of the 6th. Looking ahead to the top of the 7th inning. Scott McCormick hits it back to Tatro. The Big Earl's Restaurant Plattsburgh Bass Club team will send up the bottom of their order in the top of the 7th. And Labatt's Blue is sending up the bottom of their order here in the bottom of the 6th. McCormick rounds out, and Mike Medor, the catcher, at the plate. 5-3, his team up. Big Earl's not going to beat too many teams scoring 3 runs.
Come on!
Well, they should be thankful right now that they're in this ball game. Hit to Jared Perrier, fires to Corey Russell, 2 down. And now Kevin Levine steps in.
Come on, Kevin, let's go!
Back to Tatro. He'll take the short toss to Russell. 3 up, 3 down. Very uneventful half inning for Labatt's Blue. Formerly Coors Light, formerly Ice. We're going to the 7th inning. Labatt's Blue up by 2 here on Hometown Cable. Mike Cody hits a can of corn to Jay Drillette. We have 1 down here in the 7th. Down and hard is the way that this team should be thinking right now. Down and hard. There's Chris Booten. Mark Tatro on deck. Strike, caught the inside part of the mat. 5-3. You had told Earls that they would have held Labatt's to 5 runs, they would have said, oh, well, great, we're going to win that one going away. Well, grabs it, 2 down. Mark Tatro becomes the last hope. Goldberg Earl's Restaurant, Plattsburgh Bass Club, top of the order, Chug Hemingway on deck. Tatro hits it down and hard. Forces Perry to make the play, he does. Tatro limps to first base, but he is out. A 5-3 victory for Labatt's Blue. They remain in their tie for first place. Big Earl's Restaurant will fall 2 full games behind. They are, for all practical purposes, out of any contention for first. Their best bet is to hope to stay on track for third. In the meantime, that's the way it was on this 8-9-10 day, August 9th, 2010, from the Lester M. Rock Memorial Field, beautiful downtown West Plattsburgh. Thanks for watching, and for those of you supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win, lose, or draw, this is TV worthy of your support, Hometown Cable.